Everyone, I'm Brittany Evans. I conducted the activity Wind-Powered Car Sales. It was a lesson from teachengineering.org and it was contributed by Resource GK12 program from the University of California, Davis. In this activity, the students will be working through the engineering process to build mini wind-powered sail cars. The students will be presented with 2 questions and multiple constraints to start. Following the initial introductions, students will be expected to work through each of the engineering stages with their partner. Their goal is to create a model to test, redesign, and evaluate until they have one that is ready for the competition. At the competition, students will see which group's car travels the farthest from the start line before it either stops or goes off course. This activity aligned and integrated both STEM practices and science inquiry. During the introduction, students will be prompted with the following questions in order to set the stage for this activity. Who thinks they could design a car that doesn't need gas to make it go, a car that uses a clean, pollution-free energy source instead? Who thinks they could design a car that is powered by an energy source that we could find outside and use for free? Following the introduction, students will be required to form new questions in order to research, design, test, and redesign their mini wind-powered car sales with success. Students are required to research the materials and design ideas prior to creating a plan in order to support their design decisions with evidence. Following the research, students will design a plan with labels and create a prototype. Students will be expected to test and evaluate their mini wind-powered sail car. While the teacher may ask guiding questions, students are taking leadership of their process. Following the prototype test, students will need to evaluate their design and develop possible solutions for redesigns, repeating the process as necessary or as time allows. Throughout the prototype testing trials and on competition day, students will need to measure the distance their mini wind-powered sail car has traveled. Following the competition, students will gather to share their observations, followed by a teacher-led discussion. After the class discussion, students will take a post-test in the form of a survey and open-ended explanations on the discussed energy concepts, design process, and final design of their mini wind-powered sail car. Now it's time for me to test. For my first attempt, I focused on the question, how can I construct a sail car with the given materials? I developed a plan and built and tested my prototype. I then went on to my second attempt, where I evaluated my prototype and asked a new question based on my results. How can I balance my sail car? My redesign consisted of adding to my plan, adding to my model, and followed it by a test of my newest prototype. For my third attempt, I evaluated my second prototype and asked, how can I keep my sail car from veering off to the left based on my results? My redesign once again consisted of adding to my plan, adding on to my model, followed by a test of my newest prototype. While my last attempt was more successful, it could still be improved upon. But after completing this inquiry activity, I am excited for my students to work through it this fall. Thank you.